Right, so today, my first ever YouTube video, and I hope this goes well. It might not, but on this channel I'm going to be doing science fiction stuff. So, what I've got here, all my Star Trek collection mostly. I am getting some other stuff, I will get some more this year. But I think I'll do these videos on a Thursday, maybe? Yeah, whenever I feel like it, whenever I've got space. But I'll be doing collections, most of my collections, and then I will do other stuff like building things. Because I've seen so many people on YouTube build stuff, and it's terrible. Some are good, some are real good, but some are terrible. I'll show you how to build a light. I've seen people who build lightsabers that are shoddy. Honestly, terrible. Terrible design. It's basic. I've got a lightsaber upstairs, which is better. Anyway, so today I'm going to be talking about my obviously Star Trek phaser and Klingon disruptors. I might put this in order on how I got all my Klingon, all my phasers. But my first one, so we're going to put that all like so. So my first one, my first one was the 2009 movie phaser. But that's gone missing. Stuff goes missing in our house every day. My camera does not want to focus. Sorry if it's going to be a bit out of focus now and then. Honestly, does not want to focus. Stay. You gonna focus? Ish. Okay, it might go out of focus now and then, but you can stay with me, I'll be fine. So let's put these in order. So then this one came, then it was this one, then it was this one, and then it was that one, and then that one's my new one. I love that one. I'll tell you why. I love the Klingon Disruptor. So my first one was obviously the Playmates Klingon Beak Nose Disruptor. Now, I like this one. It's nice. It's my it's not my favourite design, I don't think. Well, they're all kind of pretty much the same design except for the tip on the nose, but I'll get to that when I talk about that one. Now, you might be asking, why is it so bloody small? Well, you might not be asking, but I'm always wondering, why the heck? Seriously. Playmates, sort yourself out. Well, actually, this was in the, I think it was 1960s. Or 70s, when they made these. Correct me if I'm wrong, but hey-ho. Typical Playmates. 2 buttons. 2 sounds. I like those sounds. I do have the box. The box is upstairs. I do have the boxes for all of these. Well, except for this one. That one's wrecked. My bad. But I'm going to be getting them signed by the cast of characters. Destination Star Trek. This year, hopefully. Ish. Sorry about the noise. Now, this one was my second one, should I say. This one, a funny flipping story, right? I was actually always wanted a Klingon Disruptor because I've always loved it, and the way I was trying to, it was a auction, and I thought I was going to win it, but it turns out I didn't win it. No, my dad decided to win it for me. So my dad won it for me. I gave him the money. But he didn't tell me he was betting on it, so I thought I was devastated. I was like, "You are kidding me! I lost. I didn't get it." But then it turned out I did get it. It took him a while to tell me, but yeah, I was so happy when I got it. I did have to put stickers on. I have put double-sided tape on these stickers because they kept on falling off because old stickers. Anyway, I do like the design. They did do well with the detail. As you can see, they have got some things right, like this bit here, these bits, they did get right on here. But this one's the beak nose. So obviously they don't. The beak nose one didn't have this kind of top. It did have rectangle top, and I've seen beak nose. Too bad they didn't have the selector switch, which is right there. The button's in the right place. Everything is pretty much correct to the right size. Except for the nose. Except for the emitter. That's completely red. No wonders why. Anyway, it's a nice toy. I still like it. It's still Klingon Disruptor, my favourite. The next one I got was this one. Now, why I got this one? This one came in the time when I always wanted a phaser. I was on the hunt for that one, actually. I was on the hunt for that one. Now, I was trying to... I come across the Playmates version of that one, but I didn't want it because Type 1 didn't come off and it was too big. But it was Birmingham. No, not Birmingham. Bournemouth Comic Con, and I had this one. And I thought, sod it, I'm getting it. It's not the one I wanted specifically, but I'm still getting it. Now, you've all heard the sounds, because you've all probably seen the reviews. You all know that it's not accurate. But it's a Diamond Select toy. It's still cool. I'll still give you the sounds anyway, because why not? Now, people say that this one's different. Obviously, because you can tell it is different. But then they think that these are the same. Now, all of the last three are the same, yes, but different. They're not the exact same. You can tell. If you get the toy yourself, you'll be able to tell completely. Actually, what I'll do is I'll get like so. This is stun, right? My bad. This is kill. And this is disintegrate. Now you can tell that the stun is more higher, in a way, higher pitched to the kill, and disintegrate is longer. Now it does have self-destruct, but it was never used in the film. But there's Diamond Select for you. Diamond Select love to have self-destruct. Now on to I will give facts about these though. Obviously I didn't give a fact about this one, because there were no really facts about it, because this was the second and last design, I believe, that they ever did. Because this went on through TNG and Deep Space Nine. Well, this was after, sorry, this design was continued after Search for Spock, all the way through TNG and Deep Space Nine and Voyager and etc, etc. No facts about this one, because there weren't any. There is a couple of facts about that one, that one, and there's a couple of facts about that one. Now on to this one. Now this one you might be thinking it's the same thing. It looks the same. It's the same mold they used. Except, but I like this one. That's my favourite because of the colour. But this one's from First Contact. I think it was Insurrection, or Insurrection's not the one people like. Now this one's obviously the Picard era. I like this design. This design is my favourite design of all. It's basically why I like this design is because of it's just comfortable in your hand. Come on, it's comfortable. This is obviously the Playmates version, because Diamond Select have not done TNG phasers yet. Nobody knows when they're going to do them though. Unfortunately, we don't know. They might do them. Hopefully, because they'd be quite cool to see. But here's the this is the original. Obviously, this is not. I have put tape on the speaker on both of them because they are loud. But here's the this is stun. See, quiet, because that's how I like it. And this is kill. Now, the fun story behind this is I got this and I actually had to haggle for this. It was actually up about 60 something, 65 quid. And I actually got it. I didn't get down much. I got it down 5, but it was enough so I can go and get autographs and all that. But the box is safe and it will be signed this year. Now on to TOS, everybody's most favourite. Now you can see I have put chrome tape. You can kind of see if it'll focus. I doubt it'll focus, but there's chrome tape there because the emitter dial doesn't like to move. It moves a lot. It moved freely. It was very annoying. Now the fun fact about this. Now some of them, the fins never actually poked out that much. There are some that there is a couple of pictures when the fins don't actually poke out. The handle. Now the black handle is standard. But there was white handles throughout the first season. Then there is a copper and there is a grey. The grey one is used a lot, and so is the black. Copper I haven't seen yet. On the Type 1 phaser, you will see Velcro. Well, you won't see, but if you get a close-up picture, there is Velcro across here. That's to help it attach to the belt. What smart ass. Now this is Diamond Select, obviously, as you can tell, because it's quite smaller. It's not the clunky Playmates version. Here is your setting dial, obviously. That changes the sounds. Now, yeah, those sounds, I like that, because you just hold it down and it's just like the original. And the light does flash a bit like that. But yeah. Now, fun fact. You can get, nice cool fact, you can get modifications for these, by the way, so you can have metal and everything. People are selling jewels to go in the centre, in between the dial and the sight. But thing is, for the battery, but the thing is, on the phaser, they never had. On the Type 1, there was no like jewel there. There was no jewel to tell you how much power was in the bloody phaser. So, if you think getting the jewel to go onto the Type 1 in between the two dials, you think it's going to be accurate? It's not. I've actually got a book with a picture that has Spock, Len Nimoy, wearing the phaser, and there is no jewel in between. Don't get it. It's false. Show me a picture if there is. Show me a picture that's true. With the Type 1, the way you actually activate in the show is not by the button at the bottom. It is actually by this, which then extends a little thing out the front of the emitter, which is nice and cool. So that's actually how you activate it in the show. And on the Type 1 phaser, there was actually Velcro on the back to attach it to your belt. Tons of Velcro. Nice. But as I say, I'm not going to go into detail about the Diamond Select. I do have the boxes. I might put the boxes in the video to show you what it's like. But I'm not going to go into detail because not much detail because people have done videos. This is just my collection. And obviously there's your trigger. There's the thing you lift up for the trigger. And there's the self-destruct one. Now if you want an accurate one, get the Diamond Select, not Diamond Select, get the One Company version because that is actually scanned from an original phaser. Excuse me. Which is actually scanned from an original phaser, which is pretty cool. Now, Insurrection, it's the same model, obviously. My favourite because it's the original colours and I like the nice like neon green there. It's nice, it's very nice. Favourite sounds as well. It's more TNG. Unlike that one, these ones are not like, they don't sound like TNG. It doesn't sound like the Picard era. It doesn't sound like that at all. This does. Sound and everything. And that. I wish you could hold that down. Like, if you get the Cobra phaser, the actual TNG Playmates one, the first one they made of TNG, you can hold it down. And it just carries on. I wish you could do that with this, because it's so cool. It's my favourite sound effect. That's probably my favourite. This is probably my favourite phaser. Because like I said, the colour and the feel and everything. I have put tape on that as well, because it's loud as hell. It's the loudest one out of these two. It's the loudest one. Also, the emitter's different as well. If you have a look. So that's first contact. It's more brighter. It's more of an... Try not to kill you all. Sorry if I killed anybody. Hey ho. It's more brighter and it's different in person. The first contact one, it's a lot darker. I think it's the light bulb and the emitter, but it's a lot darker. Yeah. So they're my phasers and disruptor. Now this one. Now when you get this, people. Now I've seen videos. I'm going to move these over. I've seen videos about this disruptor, and they don't all. Well, actually, not many people got the Diamond Select one. They've all got the modified version. Now, oh sorry, it's on a black thing, but yeah. There's the handle. Now the handle is a nice texture, in a way. It's the way how I felt. That's how I hoped for it to feel. Sorry if it's going to make a noise. That's the select switch. Bit of a sneak peek. Obviously, you can tell this one's bigger than the Playmates version. Now, fun fact about these. This is only from Search for Spock. As you could all probably already know, this is only Search for Spock because this bit kept on breaking off when it's pulled out the holster. Smart design. Either terrible design or someone can't make holsters. I don't know which is which. I don't know what. Now if you're left-handed or right-handed, you're fine. I'm right-handed, but I'm doing this left-handed. You can hold this left-hand right. If you've got big hands, and this, because I've seen a video, some guy says this digs into your hand. If this does dig in your hand, then you can do it left-handed. It's still comfortable. You can put your finger there. You can hold it like that. Obviously, cheap. You can hit that. Under here is the battery pack. As you can tell, there's the screw. So you just pull that back and it comes off. You can see it. I won't do that because it's a pain. It's a real pain. Also on this one, the beak nose one, the emitter piece there is actually silver. The ball is actually silver, but on this one it's brown. But with the beak, when you get Diamond Select beak nose and the Diamond Select of Search for Spock one, the last sound effects are different, very different. So here's your first single firing blast. You can't hold it down, obviously. Second one, you can hold it down. Last one. Now that one's different on the beak nose one. No ideas why. But yeah, this one's my favourite weapon. My favourite Klingon, my favourite weapon out of all of them. It's the biggest as well, as you can tell. It's massive. But yeah, there's my Klingon. There are all my phasers. I will do another video of phasers. Not phasers, other stuff like lightsabers and sonic screwdrivers from Doctor Who. But yeah, that's it. That's all. My first video. And I'm done.